Hello, good morning, Assalamualaikum, and welcome to our YouTube live here on the Love and Respect Transforms studio in on YouTube. And I'm very grateful to be here with all of you who are watching, whether you are here watching live or watching on the recording. Today's topic will be on effective communication, and I know it is something that a lot of us struggle with, or they take for granted people take for granted on communication. And I would say just this week alone there's so much learning I get with the topic on communication. Okay, first of all, let's talk about why it's so important. And just to I know some of you know that it is important and you already are aware of it, but I'm just going to remind you again why it's so important. Number one, especially when you are running your own business, effective communication builds trust and also makes you a trusted business owner. Why would anybody want to buy from you if you don't communicate properly? Why would anybody want to trust you when you don't communicate with your customers, especially when you cannot deliver on time, when there are some challenges and you just keep quiet or you run away or you don't address it? And also, as a customer, when you do not communicate with your supplier, as in payment terms, as in what you require from the service that is paid, that is where communication challenges happen. When people firefighting all the time when the problem comes up and they were not prepared and they don't communicate, and they're always firefighting, and in the end it does not leave the relationship on a good note. And also, the trust issue isn't there when you cannot communicate. So whether it is an uncomfortable topic or not, communication skills is really important in any relationship, whether it's personal relationship, especially if it's personal relationship, and in business relationships. Sometimes you do not want to hear words that is being said, or you it is a very uncomfortable topic to discuss. But without communication, it is never going to be addressed. The relationship is probably going to go sour, and also the trust issue is going to come up as well, right? So communication is so important, very important when you are in a partnership, whether you're in a personal relationship, whether you're in a workplace as well, whether you are communicating with your superiors or your subordinates, the people who are supporting you. These communication skills are is really important. And also, especially with your customers needs, wants, desires, are they met? Customers payment, are they met? Customers expectations, are they met? That's where communication comes in, right? And I mentioned about this week, I had so much learning from communication. And it becomes, especially when you are addressing people from different cultures, different time zones as well, and also different um, countries in terms of how they deal with clients or in business setting. Um, there might be a little bit of differences in communication styles and communication um, uh, areas, right? So I would love to address this as well when it comes to business, international business communication skills. It is so important for you to be able to communicate effectively at an international level as well, because the world is getting smaller. Do you notice how we are all so connected? The world is so connected on the internet, in our global communication. And it is so important that if you do business internationally, that you are aware of international business communication skills. Basic ones, answering WhatsApps, because we are all at different time zones. It's best when you respond within 48 hours. Maximum is 72 hours, but do respond. Don't run away. Don't ghost a person unless you're really sick, or you're in the hospital or you're dead, there's no way that you can communicate anymore, right? But if you are alive, you are still able to um, use your handphones, your mobile phones. This is so important for you to communicate with a person. And also, when you are communicating, you are giving the person some level of response, some level of awareness, some level of expectations on the other side, especially if things like payment terms, if you can fulfill or not fulfill, make sure you communicate so that you can work out a a position or an agreement between both parties, rather than ghosting the other person and not responding or running away or not, answering calls and all that for long periods of time. That is totally unprofessional, and also makes puts you in a bad light of people who are similar to you, whether it comes from a certain country or a certain industry or a certain ethnicity or a certain faith. Yeah. So be sure that you respond. Of course, it does not mean that everything, one person's fault is, everything else is affected by that group of people. But it does put in a person at the back of their mind, saying that, oh, this, I've got a couple of bad experience from people from this country to do business, so I'd rather not. So we don't want that to happen. So let's all be on our best when it comes to communicating. And how I see communication is that it is so aligned with personal growth. That's why Zil just got back, so he's here.
Hello, everyone.
And that's why we really emphasize personal development as well in all our courses, because how you communicate is a reflection of you on a personal level, how you are developed personally. If you're not developed personally, it shows in the way you communicate. Communicate with other people, communicate with yourself, communicate with your clients, and even your partners. Yeah. So one of the going back to horse riding,
Yeah.
yeah, I just had a horse riding lesson like a couple of days ago this week, and my coach also reminded me of communicating with the horse and into to relax, to not be so
So stressed out, right? So stressed out.
yeah,
Too
impatient
conscious, yeah.
with the horse. And apparently I'm not the only one. When I check with the other riders, they will say yes, that horse is a really challenging horse to ride. But it is not me. But I was initially very frustrated, and my coach reminded me to breathe and breathe and breathe. And that is also a reminder of how, when you communicate with people, especially when it comes to the topic of a discomfort or something that is something both of you don't want to address, it is important to take a deep breath first, align yourself before you start communicating. And learning about, we were talking about horses in one of our YouTube topics, right? So your communication styles actually is very reflective of how you communicate with the horse as well, right? So when you can communicate with the horse with your body language, with your energy, it helps align so much when you are communicating with people. And with people, we use languages, we use gestures, we use eye contact, we use words, whether it's on WhatsApp or on the internet, on social media, in through email. We do communicate, right, with words, with our voice, and that is how we communicate with humans. But when I learn about horse riding as well and communicating with the horses, you align that together with your energy, your aura, and that is actually a reflective of how you can communicate with others more effectively. And this is something we highly encourage you to learn and apply and practice and keep getting better at, because communication skills is so important. Now I'll pass it over to Zil to share.
Okay, hi everyone. I just got back. I sent my daughter to school, so now I'm back here. So yeah, one of the things that today's topic is on benefits of communication. Right, one of the benefits of communicating effectively is you have more. One thing is you have more confidence in what you want to say. You have more confidence in yourself, and when you share with people, people understand your message. They can accept your message easily, whether it's a business presentation, whether it's talking to your boss or talking to the people below you, right? Like, let me just share a bit of my experience to you, right? When I was younger, I had a phobia of talking to people, right? In fact, communicating to people at all, because I was when I was younger, I was bullied in school, so I went to this shell where I didn't want to mix with anybody. I was the person that was eating alone, alone under the tree, So and it happened so many years like that, and that took a toll on my self confidence, my self belief, my self worth, right? It was not only when I went to a boot camp when I was in university. I went to a boot camp where one of the facilitators saw my potential, and he chose me to become a leader. And through that, right, because he saw me my potential, and I was able to communicate what I want to say to people and to him as well. And actually, it changed my life. I started going into this journey of self development, of learning how to be a better speaker, and because that was my dream to become a trainer, a speaker, right? I had so many amazing mentors in my life who actually gave me a lot of knowledge and relevant how to be a more authentic person, how to be more effective communicator, speaker, right? And now what I'm doing now is I'm paying it forward as well. I have my own course called How to Be a Great Communicator, and I talk about not to just about teaching you how to talk better, how to have a better intonation, how to have a better body gesture. It's all a lot to do with Mushida was mentioned just now, right? About community with horses. Similarly to human beings, right? Our verbal communication is only 20%. The rest 80% is all to do with body language and our internal communication, and also our internal communication with human beings and even animals, right? They can feel our internet communication more than our verbal communication. So like when we, like Mushida said, or myself, when I started riding horses, right? When you are confident of yourself, when you are in a state of happiness, joy, the horse and the people around you can feel it. They ride very easily. You enjoy the ride. But when you are stressed out or you have having some challenges and problems and you don't clear it, when you ride the horse, it will manifest to the horse. The horse will know that you are frustrated. The horse will know that you're going through something, and the horse will like give you reminder. Like either the horse will be like want to follow your instructions, or the horse like a bit feisty, that kind of thing. And it's never the horse fault, or it's never the people that we're talking to the fault. It's our way that we communicate, the way that we change ourselves internally, and we must take responsibility of that. A lot of people, they don't want to take responsibility when they make mistakes in either communication or in their life. They don't want to communicate their mistake to people. Instead they try to hide it. They try to justify it. So that's why me and Mushida, like, we've been working on our self development for so many years, invested hundreds and thousands in mentorship, just to improve ourselves so we can be better communicators, better leaders. And that's what we've been doing. And there's a lot of exciting things I want to share with you guys right now. Right now, we're going to area of sustainable living and lifestyle. And it's very interesting and very exciting, because when you learn about sustainability, you learn a lot of things that you do not normally know. Like you don't know how to grow your own food. What if there's a food crisis? How do you grow your own food? And then because of this, studying all these trends on sustainability, on crisis, right? We are actually preparing for if there's another food crisis. We got a land in Desaru, about 25 acres land, where we are growing our own vegetables, our own crops. We even have horses there to prepare what is there, what is going to come in the future, And we're going to bring people very regularly to visit the land, right? Like next month, 25th June, we're bringing people to visit the land. And it's a social project where we want to get low income and refugees to work there for fair wages. And then at the same time, people can choose whether they want to contribute to the land in terms of the vegetation, or they want to stay there. So we are actually building that to people as well. So we're going to have a lot of courses on that, including our existing course as well. And like for me, in the next, I think 2-3 months, I'm going to run my Great Communicator workshop again. So the exciting part is we're having a 2-for-1. That means if you join our business mentorship program at USD 99, you'll get our sustainable living package together, which comes. We will talk about how to create a circular economy, how to create a sustainable land and community, and how to prepare for crisis, that kind of thing. So it's going to be together in next month. In the third quarter, it's going to be a separate price. So whoever joins our business mentorship for this round, for this month and June, they will get it 2-for-1, and they don't have to keep on paying extra. So it's going to be, as long as we run the course, you'll get it at only USD 99, and the digital living is for free. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so exciting, and that's why one of the things that we always emphasize is on personal development.
Yeah.
Whether it's rent or what you want to manifest money, whether it is wanting to be a better business owner, a better boss, a better leader, or a better worker, or better skilled worker, for example.
Yeah.
All going back to personal growth and personal development, and communication is one of the basis of that personal growth, with is communicating with yourself, understanding how come there is a challenge in manifesting money, for example. Why is it another person can manifest money so easily and you can't, and then you are still struggling? And that is where personal growth comes in. That is where you learn to communicate with yourself, your internal ability, your inner self, and communicating and understanding where your mindset comes from and do something about it, right? That's where personal growth comes in. Communication within and so without. So this is where we are encouraging the topic of communication, even in our business mentorship, because it is key. It is one of the basis of doing and being a better business owner, or a better business person, or an entrepreneur, or an investor, or a leader, or a mom and a father. It is you as the person. The main thing is to be able to communicate well with yourself as well as to others. So that's why we highly encourage you to get on a call with us and just get to know us. And also we want to get to know you and how we can support you. And the application for our community is now open. We were not thinking of opening it up soon, but we are opening it up right now, because we'll be starting our regular modules that we'll be sharing with all of you, which includes sustainability as well. So that is something that you would love to, if you are looking to improve your life, make at least 5 to 20,000 US dollars within 90 days in your business, or growing your income. Talk to me on how you can actually grow that to an amount that will be able to sustain you regularly, as well as for your families, and to build a community at the same time.
All right. Yeah. So just keep updated. If like in this channel, I'm going to be putting more information about what we do, as well as if you want to stay in touch with us, want to be updated on what we do, you can subscribe to our newsletter as well. With that, we're going to give you our 9 steps how to manifest money or anything quickly as a gift for you for signing up with us, right? And then we will keep you updated on many exciting things going to come. Now everything is very much accelerated, and a lot of exciting things going to happen in the next few months. So we encourage you to keep in touch with us, and just keep updated. And if you feel that any one of our areas of what we are doing is aligned with you, come and join us. We have paid programs, also have free programs. If you feel that I'm not ready for the paid program, you want to see what we do for as a free program, so join our meetups, our programs that we run. Sometimes we run free programs like challenges and all that. Join us, and then when you see the value and you decide, okay, I want to be more focused in terms of, I want to be focused more in terms of my business, in terms of communication, in terms of marketing and all that, then you can join our community. As well as if you have, see, I'm really hungry to accelerate my growth, we encourage you to go for a one-to-one private coaching, where we will intensively coach you. And we notice that people who are doing one-to-one private coaching, they grow very fast. In a matter of months, in 90 days, you already can see the results. So we encourage that. But however, it's also subject to us knowing you and see whether we are fit, whether you are at a position in your life that you're willing to step up and do the work. Because there's a lot of work to be done. If those people who are not ready, it's okay, then they can go to the group one. There's not much commitment there. You just follow the syllabus, attend the course. But when you do a one-to-one with us, it's really commitment, and we're going to push you until sometimes you're not comfortable. But we know that when we push you, you are going to succeed, and that's the only way that you need to be successful. You need a bit of push, where a lot of people don't do that. So that's why we really encourage you to really get to know us, step up, right? Set the intention, and I'm very sure that things will work out for you as well.
All right. So with that, thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, downstairs already.